Guys, I think we are reaching the point of not being able to stream this game anymore, right? I think the skins are going too far to be able to stream this game. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. I was not gonna make a video because it was only skins, but they actually included in all of these great things that we'll check in a second, a small developer Q&A. So I want to go over this Q&A. I haven't seen it yet, so I want to go over this and some of the skins we're getting because, my god, it's looking really, really good. But as usual, before we start, hello degenerates, welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today's topic, obviously, developers know new costume, memorial keys content, and a Q&A with the developer. So, starting with the White Temptation skin. This skin, by the way, it's for Tiamat. I know it doesn't look like Tiamat, but it's for Tiamat. She will take on a human form and be a little bit more daring than usual, no? Not so cold as we are used to see her. So she looks fantastic. We are getting this 100%. The best thing, however, is not the Tiamat skin, is that they are making an extra skin for Eva, and this skin is going to be interactive. So we are getting interactable skins finally in the game. 10 out of 10 developers. Love you. Thank you, thank you. We're getting this skin for Eva. It's a memorial costume. It includes like a mini story. I don't think we can stream this game anymore, bro. I think we're getting to the point of not being able to stream it, okay? And then after a special interaction with Eva, you can unlock a keys scene, which is pretty nice, pretty nice. Now, that said, that's basically everything. There is one more at the bottom, which is right here, a sneak peek. I don't know who this is for, because it's not an Nessa, so maybe a new character. I don't know, she looks fantastic though, I like it a lot. That said, let's go into the important part, which is going to be the developer Q&A. That was what I was interested the most from this post. So several questions from players and shared answers directly from the developer team. Can Ran replace Galahad in the next pickup banner? The current pickup schedule will remain unchanged. However, we understand that many players are waiting for Ran, so we plan to hold her pickup event sooner than expected. Okay, so maybe a guerrilla banner for Ran. Personally, don't care. It's nice for new players. The thing is that new players have a lot more banners to pull on. Like, I'm lucky to be a day one on the Korean server because we've gotten so many freebies over the last 9 months or whatever it is, right? That we basically have a lot of the units already either +3 or +5 already maxed out. Obviously, also spending money when Global came out, but even free-to-plays from the Korean server that started with us have a lot of the characters maxed out too. So, nice for people who don't have her. Personally, don't care too much. To me, it's an easy skip. Any plans to repurpose Dragon Tooth or Abyssal Shards? Since both materials can now be dismantled for gold, there are no additional... Oh, come on. I've been saving them just with the hopes. With the hopes that one day they might be introducing something else. A couple thousand in there. The Abyssal Shards is like whatever. You can at least craft runes if you want to craft runes. So you can get maybe a triple or a quadruple crit rune, right? By chance. But yeah, it's a pity. If Colosseum ticket limits are reduced in the upcoming rework, we won't be able to test builds and strategies as effectively. Rather than simply increasing ticket limits, we're exploring the addition of a friendly match feature so you can test teams and build with friends or guildmates more freely. Don't care about PvP, I've said this like 1,000 times. Personally, I just don't care. On any gacha I play, I will most likely either skip PvP altogether, or if it's something simple like Trical, I will do it twice when the season restarts and never again, right? So personally on Lost Sword, I don't touch PvP. Is a wishlist system planned? Selective banner? Yes, nice. Many players have requested it and development is currently underway. This is pretty good because you might be seeing a lot of characters here max out, but the more I scroll, obviously, the less dupes I get for those characters. Since day one that I started playing, I've only gotten one Guinevere. You get one for free and I got one for the card. None else, like in all of this month, not a single Guinevere. So if we were to get some selective banners, I would like to take most of the characters to +3. I'm not taking them any higher because that is personally not worth it on a lot of units. Even Guinevere is not worth it, Catherine is not worth it, Joanne, Claire, all of these characters are not really worth taking past the initial dupes, but still it would be nice to get them to +3 for the extra skill level. So that's fantastic, no complaints there. Will we be able to use accumulated summon tickets elsewhere? Because summon tickets are a sensitive currency, we're proceeding carefully. If we finalize a safe and a fair implementation, we'll announce through a developer's note first and gather player feedback. I don't think it's necessary. Like, you save tickets for whatever next banner you are doing. I don't think there is a need to make a different way of using your tickets. I think this is pretty good. Or at least from the perspective of how much I spend and how much I pull, I don't think there's a need to have like a different way of using them. But we'll see what they come up with. Some raid bosses mechanics are too difficult or inconvenient. We're aware that certain raid bosses can feel frustrating. Our goal is to refine these encounters through future raid season reworks, ensuring they remain challenging but enjoyable. I think that they can be challenging, but some of the mechanics are annoying, mostly CC. So when we're talking about the stuns, petrifies, those bosses are just annoying. They are not fun to fight. You have a lot of RNG already on your damage and on crit fishing and a lot of things to also add the RNG of, oh, is this boss gonna petrify me 3 times or none, right? And having to restart until you get no petrify at all. So yeah, if they rework most of those bosses, that would be nice. Will an adult version of Morgana appear? Yes, you'll be able to meet her very soon. Finally, it is time, boys. It is time. Take out your Morganas and you're gonna start investing. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be like the same character getting a skin, or if it's going to be a new version altogether, like an alt version, like Summer Merly, for example. We'll see. I will take both. I will prefer if it's just a skin to not have to invest on another character, but either work. How often do you add new content? It's the following a fixed schedule. We focus on improving existing content first, so it doesn't feel like a repetitive task. Okay, so basically from time to time they will add new content, and then they are just doing fixes and also buffing old characters, which I like. A regular balance patch plan. Oh, we're talking about this. A regular balance patches plan. While there is no fixed schedule, the balance team continuously monitors gameplay data and will adjust characters as needed. We've been getting buffs. For example, Nessa has been getting stronger every single time. Christina got buffed back in the day. A few characters got buffed early on that got more usage. Not all of them, when they get buffed, is an actual good one, but at least they're trying. Even Elizabeth and Percival, when they got their changes, they are tanks you can use. They are not amazing by any means, but you can use them, right? So as long as they keep balancing, I have no problems, because it's nice to be able to use the waifus you like. Will you add an option lock feature for equipment stat rerolls? No, they have no plans. I was gonna say, please add it. No plans for now. I don't think I can see why they don't want to add it, because you could just add like one. Just locking one line would be massively helpful in order to get better rolls, or at least add a lot more ways of obtaining reroll tickets. There is not enough right now to like actually use them. If you add more ways, I don't mind having to reroll more, as long as you're giving me enough reroll tickets, right? If that makes sense. Moving on, why does item recovery or compensation related to recent books take so long? What you mean item recovery or compensation? It's free stuff, no? Are people complaining about free stuff? Hey, free stuff is free stuff. Zero complaints on my part. Books appear too often. How is the quality assurance testing managed? Better than Shift Up. Better than Nikkei, alright? Let's be honest. Are there books? Yeah. Are they that bad? No, not that bad. And most of them are either from people at endgame that are actually looking to see if everything is working properly or not. I don't think it's that bad. In contrast to other games I play, it's pretty good. Any plans to expand elemental stone dungeons or add more ways to obtain them? Not right now, but we're actively monitoring player feedback. I feel it's like a 50-50. If you're saving for the newly released character, you'll have always enough. The problem is that you don't have enough for the other, 25 SSR characters we have in the game. There's a 50-50. I would love to get more ways, but I can see why they don't want this system that it's supposed to be a long-term investment to be too short, right? So people finish it in 1 month and have nothing else to look forward or to upgrade on the characters. Will there be an elemental stone reset system? Oh, that would be nice. We're planning a limited use reset system similar to the transcendent reset feature. Okay, that's like a shit system. If it's like once per year, it's a shit system, so I don't really care. Will party rates be revamped? We've recently added auto features and planned further improvements to make party rates more enjoyable and rewarding. If we had more systems and more things to do in co-op, that would be fantastic. Again, I like doing co-op while we're on a stream or we're doing other stuff, so it would be really good. Will we ever be able to view other players' teams and builds? And unfortunately, due to the technical constraints with the current preset system, this feature isn't possible for now. It would be nice to see what they're using, right? If you're doing like a raid and you can see, oh, these players are using fucking 3 HP gear or 3 crit or 3 attack, whatever it is, right? It would be nice to see, but sadly that has to be thought from the moment you are designing these systems rather than being able to implement it later. So it looks like that's not something we're gonna be getting, sadly. Then we get a feature to consume Stonehenge time offline. What for? That's like the whole thing of Stonehenge, right? you grind it to get rewards. I think that's like a stupid update, in my opinion. I would even want more time online to grind, but again, I'm a goblin. And then lastly, how large is the development team? We launched with a small team of 20 members, and now we have over 30 talented developers. Then 30 people working on the game for like a niche title like Lost Sword. That's a lot of people. And then lastly, we're getting some Eva biting you right here, chilling in there. And that's basically it. Also, obviously, like I was saying earlier, this preview for this new... Is a new character? Is it a skin for someone we know? Who it is? I think it's a new character. It doesn't look like Anessa, that's for sure, no? If it's a new character, looks really good. If it's a skin, easy purchase. We'll see what they are cooking. That said, that's gonna be for this video. Just wanted to go a little bit over the Q&A with the developers. Enough yapping though, we are live every single day. Links in the description. Good luck with your pool, the internets, and I'll see you on the next one.